Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're diving into a really cool new update from Ollama that lets you build your very own powerful AI assistant. And the best part? It runs completely on your own machine. That means it's totally free, 100% private, and you don't need to mess with any API keys. Let's get right into it. So let me just ask you this. Have you ever wanted one of those super powerful AI assistants, but you kind of balk at the subscription fees? Or maybe you're just not thrilled about sending all your data off to some company's server? Well, that's exactly what we're going to build today. By pairing up Ollama with this awesome tool called Cloudbot, we can set up an assistant that keeps everything on your own computer. It's the best of both worlds. It costs nothing to run and it's completely private. Okay, so before we can bring our AI assistant to life, we've got to gather our tools. Think of this first section as just getting our foundation set up, making sure everything's in the right place before we start building. It really just boils down to three simple things. First, you're going to need Ollama, which you can just grab from ollama.com. Second, we'll install Cloudbot. And third, and this is an important one, we're going to double check that your version of Node.js is up to date. Let's tackle it. So for that second step, this is the command you'll need. Just pop open your terminal and run npm install g Cloudbot at latest. For anyone who's not familiar, npm is basically the app store for Node.js, and this command installs Cloudbot on your whole system so you can run it from anywhere. Now, this whole setup relies on something called Node.js. You can just think of it as the engine that makes Cloudbot run. And the source material is really clear on this. You absolutely have to have version 22 or higher, or things just won't work. The good news is recent versions like 24.13 work perfectly. Seriously, if you hit any snags, updating Node.js should be the very first thing you try. All right, with our tools installed, it's time to do the initial setup for Cloudbot. This is just a one-time thing, a little onboarding process that gets our main configuration file all ready to go. And it all starts with this super simple command, Cloudbot onboard. Once you run that in your terminal, it's going to launch this handy little setup wizard that'll walk you through the first-time configuration. Now, here's a pro tip to get to the good stuff, the Ollama part, as fast as possible. Just take the quick start path. For now, just skip connecting to things like Telegram, skip the channels, skip the skills. We're really just trying to get that default config file created. You can always go back and customize all that cool stuff later. And this right here is the whole point of that last step. When you finish the onboarding, Cloudbot creates this little file called cloudbot.json in your user folder. This thing is basically the brain of your assistant. It's just a simple text file that holds all of its settings. All right, this is where the real magic starts to happen. We've got our tools, we've got our config file. Now it's time to hook up a powerful AI model that's running locally right from Ollama. So before we can connect a model, we obviously need to have one on our computer. You do that with the Ollama pull command, and then just the name of the model. The example here uses one called GLM 4.7, but you can pull any model you want, Llama 3, Mistral, you name it. And here it is. This is the brand new, game-changing command from Ollama that makes this whole thing possible. After you've done that initial Cloudbot setup, you just type Ollama launch Cloudbot. This one command is the bridge that connects everything together seamlessly. After you run that command, Ollama will just ask you, hey, which of your local models do you want to use? You pick one, and it automatically updates that Cloudbot JSON file for you. That's it. No more digging through files and manually editing text. It's just incredibly smooth. We are on the home stretch now. The configuration is done, the model is connected. All that's left is to fire this thing up and actually start talking to our brand new personal AI assistant. So the launch sequence is just a quick 3-step process. First, we'll check if the main service, they call it the gateway, is even running. If it's not, we'll start it up. And then we just open the user interface in a web browser. Simple as that. First step, back in your terminal, run Cloudbot gateway status. This will just tell you if the service is already active. If you see that it's not running, no worries, just run Cloudbot gateway to kick it off. It's that easy. Okay, once that gateway is up and running, just open any web browser you like and go to this address, localhost:18789. This is the local web page that hosts the chat interface for your assistant. And this is the moment of truth. When you start a new session in the browser, you should get a little message just like this one. This greeting is your AI telling you that everything worked. It's officially online and ready to go. So now that the core system is up and running, let's take a quick peek at what else is possible. because a simple chat is really just scratching the surface of what Cloudbot can do. From here, the possibilities really start to open up. You can dive back into the configuration and set up channels, which let you talk to your assistant through apps like Telegram or Discord. You can create something called cron jobs to schedule automated tasks, like telling it to check your Gmail every hour, and you can add specific skills to give your AI all kinds of powerful new abilities. And one last thing, and this is a really big deal for anyone who values their privacy, because this is all running on your machine, your terminal window shows a live log of every single thing your AI is doing. You get complete transparency and total control. So that's it. That is how you can build a powerful, private, and totally free AI assistant using these latest and greatest tools from Ollama. The foundation is now in your hands. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?